Check your dial, check your volume. It is me. I'm live. John, back in the studio here at Studio 104 North, I guess as we like to call it. Hopefully, you guys are out there doing okay. I know we got some people that may be trying to tune in, others that have probably changed their schedule around a little bit since I have been off the air last few Fridays since Wildwood. So, although we were on the air live streaming from Wildwood doing a light show on Friday night, we haven't actually gotten into the studio here since I got back. So want to first of all welcome into the studio Jesse's. Jesse's is the and that's JES. We're working on JES 2 now. What that stands for is Jesse's Equipment Sales 2. That's the second truck in their truck giveaway that they're going to be doing. The first one, the first truck that they offered up while we've been around with them in April was given away. And I actually have the winner. I'll announce that right here for you guys. And we'll have more to follow up on that. Let's share the screen. And if I move kind of slow, it's because I am moving kind of slow. All right, there we go. So in fact, this 1995 Peterbilt 379 extended hood, completely gone through, redone, reconditioned, plus $10,000 cash was given away to Riley Garrett from Idaho. Not sure of the exact town that might be in here. Nope, not in there. But listen, we'll have more information on him and when he's actually going to pick up the truck and take delivery. So interesting, just a side story on that is that this young man didn't even have his license yet. So he's got to get his commercial license, but the family's in trucking and he was looking to get in and, get started. And what a way to get going, man. I'll tell you, I didn't have it so good when I started out. Certainly had to buy my truck. I didn't win one, but had I won this truck, geez, I would have never known the brutality and the beating that I had taken over the years driving what I originally drove, and then even my second truck wasn't all that great either. But it was a cool truck. I dug it. It was a Max Superliner converted over to a dump truck. So, but this year, Peterbilt 1995 379 extended hood. And the interior is completely redone. Everything's redone on this truck. All new tires all the way around. Literally, this guy got a business and 10 grand to go out and be successful in it right out of the gate. So congratulations to him, and really happy for him. So it looks like we've got a few folks tuned in today. I'm glad to see you guys are along. Just to kind of get some stuff out of the way. Hey, Barb, glad to be back. Chad, good to see you, buddy. It was good to see you there in Wildwood at the 75 Chrome Shop Truck Show. I don't know how many times I said that over that weekend, but I did quite a few. So some of you heard I was pretty sick, and I was. I'm not going to lie. I contracted the Rona, so I had it. I got back into California on Tuesday. I was checked into emergency on Thursday. So how I am now is I'm great. I'm certainly on the mend. Crazy thing is, you go into the hospital, it seems like, and this is probably an old saying, but you go into the hospital for one thing and you come out with another, and I did. So I have this right shoulder that they have diagnosed with frozen shoulder. If anybody's ever heard of that, if you haven't, Google it and find out. It is not fun. So literally your right shoulder or left shoulder, whichever one, is virtually paralyzed, and you can't move. And it's in so much pain that if you try to elevate your arm, any of that, it's just unbelievably and immeasurably painful. So that being said, though, listen, man, I have much respect for those friends of mine that have had this, that have had the COVID-19. Bubba Branch being one of them. Bubba, God bless you, my friend. I I did not get as far out there as you did. Thank God. And I thank God for many reasons that, I'm glad that you got as far as you did and you made it back, because it's no easy task. It's no easy chore. This thing's for real. If you get it, it could be any, variable of different degrees that you may suffer through it. My case was, pretty serious. I ended up in the hospital for 11 days and I came out of there feeling much better than I went in. That's for sure. But the bottom line is get your breath back, to get the ability to be yourself again, man. Once you realize that you're not yourself, and to come out of it on the other side and figure out, what it is to be you again. Yeah. You're thanking God the whole way. Before the COVID hit me personally, I pretty much laughed it up all year long about the fact that I kind of hit the COVID 40, being that I gained 40 pounds. Well, I lost 25 while I was in the care of the hospital people over there, 25. And it wasn't because of lack of eating, man, either. They were feeding me 3 squares a day. But 25 pounds down. So I'm hopefully going to, shave all this off and get back to looking somewhat normal instead of looking like Grizzly Adams over here. But I'll tell you, the energy levels are kind of like roller coaster flying up and down. And for the most part now, it seems like my energy levels are on the rise again, and I'm doing okay. So I don't have any advice for anybody as far as to how to not, contract this thing, because I went through my calendar trying to figure out where I was at certain days and times when, would have been the most likely that I picked this thing up. Not a clue, not an idea, no way, no how. Didn't even know I had it. So there you go. Didn't even know I had it till I got back to California and was tested. And so check this out. I will leave you with this, because this is something I can firmly stand behind. Those little clinics that they have set up out in the parking lots of some, some shopping center or whatever somewhere, I'm going to say be extra, extra, extra leery of those. I went in, I paid my $100, got the little swab, not the brain, brush, but the just a little swab. Of course, the test came back negative. Thursday night, while I was in emergency, of course, the guy jumped up and stood on my chest and, gave me the brain swab where they stick that thing halfway back to the back of your head, and came back positive. So be careful out there in that respect. Make sure you're getting a valid test if you're going to get tested. And everybody's symptoms are so different that I couldn't even begin to tell you what mine were, that they would be like what you would get or anybody else would get. So be aware of yourself, how you feel. Air is important. Air is everything. If you're having trouble breathing, it's probably a pretty good bet you got something going on, whether it be cardiac, respiratory, or any other. In my case, I had viral pneumonia and COVID at the same time. So that was pretty serious stuff. So anyway, glad to be back, you guys. Thanks. You appreciate the heck out of so many people private messaging me and texting me and calling me and, making sure I was okay. I got to tell you, it's pretty humbling that so many of you guys are out there that cared and reached back to me and wanted to know how I was doing. And whether you did it personally through me or Dan and Shan at the magazine, God bless you and thank you very much. I realize I have a lot of people out there that I met over the years that I probably taken for granted, and believe me, I never will again. Thank you guys very much. All right. Again, today's show sponsored by Jesse's Automotive Sales Equipment Sales LLC, where we are giving away JES. That's Jesse's Equipment Sales 2, giving away the next truck. And I'm going to bring a picture of that one up here because I want you guys to see what the latest truck is going to be. And he's got so many videos on there. In case you guys haven't gone over there, go over to Jesse's Equipment Sales, LLC. Just search that at Facebook. Search Jesse's Equipment Sales, and you guys will find it. So check this guy out. There it is. And if I'm not mistaken, this one's a 94 Peterbilt, 379 extended hood, double frame, completely gone through again. This one's got a Series 60 in it. So for you Detroit guys, hey, you got yourself your your engine is in there and ready for you guys to go. But there it is. That's the latest. And I know there's certainly some more pictures of it in here. Kind of scroll through a few of these for you guys. Now, the cool thing that's going on right now and the way this contest works is, first of all, no purchase necessary to enter. But yes, purchase to enter, and the odds are going to increase. I'm not going to lie, they are. You're going to get, right now, you're going to get 5 to 1. So for every dollar you spend at Jesse's, you're going to get 5 entries into the truck giveaway. So be sure and check that out. Go to their website, jessetrucks.com, and look what's going on over there and see what's available. Again, this truck's all set up brand new. Looks like new airbags on there too. New suspension, bushings. Yeah, so new shocks. Looks like he's gone through this thing pretty good. Ready to roll. Again, another 10 grand to go out the door with the truck when it's given away. I mean, listen, we all kind of here at 10-4 are rooting this guy on in such a big way because it's such a cool contest. And I mean, the whole concept is pretty awesome, for a guy to win a truck and be able to drive it off the lot with 10,000 in his pocket and a completely new truck, recon truck. I see no wrong in it, none whatsoever. So anybody out there got anything bad to say, go somewhere else. It ain't happening here, man. This guy's doing it right. So we appreciate Jesse and we appreciate his guys over there. They've been moving their shop. They've been moving from New Mexico to Texas, if I'm not mistaken. Jesse, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what's happening with them. They are moving their shop, and of course they do a lot of this kind of work at their shop already. And now with having the ability to recon a truck and then put it into condition where they want to do a giveaway on it, fantastic. I think it's a great deal. All right. So, and I'm again, sorry, I'm moving kind of slow, guys. That's because I obviously, and in a little bit here of a case now, have this frozen shoulder thing I'm dealing with. So, bear with me. It just makes me move slow. I got to actually lift my right hand up with my left hand over to the mouse to move it around. Anyway, it's crazy, but I'm getting through it. Listen, it wouldn't be right for me to not mention a few things going back to beginning of the month. Even though I wasn't here, there was still plenty of stuff going on at the 75 Chrome Shop Truck Show in Wildwood, Florida. First, I want to thank all the sponsors that brought all those great live stream segments to you guys while we were there on Friday and Saturday. I want to thank Renegade Products USA, Roll On Customs, Evans Detailing and Polishing. Got to get with Evan, man. Evan's a great guy. And Lincoln Chrome. Lincoln Chrome sponsored the lights on Friday night. Those were our Friday sponsors. On Saturday, we had Valley Chrome, Lincoln Chrome, and Renegade Products special production that we did from their booth, introducing all of the Renegade brand ambassadors. And of course, that equates to pretty ladies who are quite the intelligent bunch. You guys haven't seen that interview. I really suggest you go check it out because it opens the doors and peels back the curtains a lot clearer on what's going on over at Renegade and the kind of business that they're running over there these days and the people that they're affiliated with. I had a great time, loved and enjoyed interviewing Big Rig Barbie. Those of you that do know or haven't met her yet, either way, she's on Facebook. She's on Instagram. Check her out. And she's more than just a pretty face. She is the real deal. She's a driver. Her and her husband, who have been together since they were 17 years old, own and operate and drive truck every day. So be sure and check them out. Phil Morris, how you doing? Good evening, buddy. Would I advise a guy at 63 to start over the road? Phil, that's a great question. I'll tell you, everything relies on your health. Everything, the whole thing, all of it relies on your health. So when you go in for your driver's physical, anything that you've had going on that is a health concern is going to get ferreted out. They'll definitely be working with you on it. If you're in good health and everything is great, you get your license, your medical for 2 years. If they decide that they need to keep an eye on you, they'll give you your medical card, but they'll give it to you for 1 year at a time. Everett, great to have you on here, buddy. So, other than that, Phil, I'll tell you, man, I don't know, where you come from and what you've been doing these last 63 years with your life, but I can tell you, I would not advise against it if you've got good health, good energy, and a good supportive staff or family or, whatever behind you, because there's a lot of work out there going on besides just, grabbing the wheel and and getting down to the next mile marker. You got a lot of things to think about. So, make a good decision based on what you have going on in your life. If you've never been out on the road and you're looking at this as a chance to kind of get out and see America and have an adventure, whether it be, for the rest of your years, or you've got a, slice of time that you've pulled out, then, hey, check it out, man. See what you can find out there. So hope that helps, Phil. Glad to answer for you, and thanks for asking. Charles Hale, evening. Good to have you, Charlie. Good to have you on the show. And always, some of our regular guests are coming back in. So I'll have to make sure I let everybody know that I'm back. All right. Just to make sure that I didn't forget again, on Saturday, I want to thank everybody for the 75 Chrome Shop show, sponsoring the show and all the segments. Valley Chrome, Lincoln Chrome, Renegade Products again, our Saturday sponsors, and Minimizer, who sponsored Saturday night's light show, which was just off the hook. We had some technical difficulties on our end on setup, but once we got set up and we were able to walk through the show, man, let me tell you what, those guys, there was over 150 trucks there at the 75 Chrome Shop. And for us, where we were situated was a great location, but it wasn't a great location. It just worked out that way. And that was based on the fact that we ended up with the house DJ literally right next to us. So next year we'll figure that out and kind of get ourselves away from that. For us, what that does is it cuts a lot of the capability that we have for going live from our booth, because they are playing copyrighted music. So the, problems there, but, and that's kind of a big problem at the shows now too, man. Guys just got their tunes blasting. And so, when we walk around and I let you guys know that we may be going to have to mute for a bit, everybody seemed to understand and take it real well. I appreciate you guys for hanging in there with us. But the show Saturday night was incredible. Great attendance. I mean, couldn't have asked for a better weather situation either, man. It was breezy and warm and mild, and just a great place to be. So thanks to the folks out there at 75 Chrome Shop for getting together and putting together that show and making it happen, along with all their sponsors. And of course, our sponsors. We appreciate you guys to no end. So be sure and check them all out. Should be seeing some more stuff from Roll On here pretty soon. We did a nice segment with them. Be sure, and you guys can go back and check any of these out. They're available. They're available forever, because once we put them up, that's where they stay. So this week, also, I know that the newest magazine is out, Cover Truck. You guys got your copy. I hope you did. Great looking truck up there, Norm Butler, and that beautiful W9 of his. I'll tell you, and that was shot here in Sacramento. So that was kind of fun for me to be able to get together with myself and Dan and Norm here, who actually is out of the Elk Grove area, and shoot his truck, because we don't get that many up here in my neck of the woods, and we did this time around. And I want to just say, for all those guys that are out there that, in fact, let me get this up on the screen here. Wait a minute, two-handed mouse maneuver. There we go. For all the guys that are always saying how, 10-4 needs to do more working trucks, just regular work truck guys, less show trucks. Well, show trucks is part of the world. I'm sorry, guys. That's just the way it is. There are a lot of them out there. There's a variable of show trucks, from, the guy that puts it on the flatbed and takes it wherever he goes to the next show, to the guy that's doing limited mileage, to the guy that works the truck a little bit, but it's still a show truck more than it is a work truck, to to these guys, working class show trucks. Remember that, working class show trucks. I used to run one. And yeah, people thought I was crazy because I'm out there, got the California Duster after I've gotten loaded at the pit and wiping it down, and, and everything else all day long, keeping things clean. And, and that's when I was able to. Listen, it wasn't always convenient to do that. But the bottom line is, guys like Norm, this guy works his truck every day. Okay. Every day. This is not, hobby trucking, sit in the pen, pull it out when, that rare load comes in that he might want to haul. This guy works every single day. He's kind of a Central Valley legend, and we appreciated the heck out of meeting him and shooting his truck. I know Dan had a good time shooting this truck, and we shot this out at Discovery Park, which has this one shot that just, we were trying to figure out how to capture it, and I'm going to bring it over here so I can share with you guys. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and go through, and there he is right there. Legend himself. Beautiful interior, clean cab. I mean, that to me says work truck. Sorry, guys, but that's what my truck looked like, and I hauled asphalt, sand, and gravel. It was clean. So it's up to you guys. It's up to you to choose how you want to ride. To steal a phrase from maybe somebody who stole a phrase, but never ride dirty. Beautiful work there on the lights and on the lighting going up on the back of the sleeper. Just incredible. Ain't broke yet, but I'm showing enough bending. And boy, if that ain't trucking, I'll tell you, I don't know what else is. Nice shots there, Dan the man. You did good, my friend. I want to get to this one shot on here, though. Butler & Sons. Let me just go ahead and pick it out. You know what? It's on the second. Oh, it's too good. Can't let that one go. Hang on. I've never seen that setup before, but I'll tell you, I like it. That is just a beautiful light assembly. I don't think we had anything like that while I was still out there running. We had the little cheaper versions of those, but that's a nice setup right there. And of course, the rear deal there, looking back from the back of the truck forward. And there's that shot. Beautiful backdrop. And that's kind of a dry creek area back there, right there behind the truck. Let's see if we've got the shot that I'm looking for in here, though. Shoot. I guess, oh, there it is. So if it's so hard to get the angle that really was available on this shot, and I have another one available actually, and I'm not going to be able to get to it today, so I'll bring it out next week, guys. And incidentally, next week I'm going to do 2 shows. So we're going to go live on Tuesday and on Thursday. Okay. So guys, make a note of that and be sure and tune in with us Tuesday and Thursday. Okay. But this shot right here that you're looking at, that's Highway 5 right above us. And if we had a longer, I don't know, taller ladder, a different angle to pick it up, and I'll show you this. I'll bring it in on Tuesday. But these overpasses go on and on and on forever. And I'll show you the shots that I took with Dan and his vehicle down there, where you could really pick up the length at an angle. But I thought that was a really cool cover shot. Real happy to see that Dan used that for the cover. A lot of good stuff going on in the magazine. Always there's nothing ever better in the magazine going on. Then, well, let's see, maybe truck shows. So believe it or not, look at all the stuff that's kind of gone by already. Here we are. We're headed into the 28th, and I will be here in Folsom. I really, really wanted to get out to that show, Great Lakes Big Rig Challenge. I'm not going to make it out there, but I wished I could. Maybe next year I'll get out to that one. Coming up though is the Great Lakes Big Rig Challenge. That'll be on May 28th through the 30th. ATHS National Convention and Antique Truck Show. That's going to be in Harrisonburg, Virginia, and that's June 3rd through 5th. Wheel Jam coming up, American Truck Fest, AmCan Truck Fest, June 11th and 12th. And that's going to be in Racine County Fairgrounds, Union Grove, Wisconsin. SOSA Memorial Truck Show. That one I should be at. So 19th through the 20th, I should be there for that. We shall see if that works out or not. I've got so many things coming up now that things have gone back to actually being open and running and in business. There's a lot of stuff happening out there, so I've got to keep up. Anytime you guys want to find out the latest on what's happening in the truck shows, go to our website, go up to the events tab right there that I'm pointing at, click on it, and down will come all of our shows and events that we have listed. This is as accurate as the information that we have at the time, so know that the best thing to do in any of these is to certainly call, email, text, whatever they have available that they offer for contact, and make sure that their show is still going on. I did see something in the email today that was pretty damn encouraging, and that was all of our media credentials and everything for GBATS. And that's coming up, of course, in September. And we are so looking forward to that one. In fact, just to make sure I give you guys the right information on that, GBATS is coming up September 23rd, 24th, and 25th. And our big show on the West Coast, and I say our big show because it's kind of become a 10-4, affiliation with Trucking for Kids. That over the years, we've really, been a big, strong supporter of this show, and we've been really pushing to make sure that it has a real great West Coast representation, and it has been very successful. This will be the 40th, if I'm not mistaken, and this is going to be the year that the torch is going to pass to another for the Trucking for Kids, because all of the powers to be and everybody that was involved on this is finally retiring. They've done it long enough. They need to move on, and they're up there in their years now, and they need to be able to kick back and watch the show, let somebody else do it. So there is definitely some news rumbling around about how that's going to go and where it's going to go and who's going to end up with it. So we'll let you know as soon as we find out more. But don't forget Trucking for Kids, September 18th, 19th. And then the following weekend, we are out of here and back on the road again to Joplin, Missouri for Guilty by Association, 23rd, 24th, 25th. And I honestly, right now, I can't even begin to tell you what I think that show is going to be like there in Joplin, because being that we're, 2 years past where we were supposed to be, where we were supposed to have a show, mainly because they changed the format, went to the every other year format. And then COVID hit, and now here we are. So kind of the year 3. New show in West Coast too. What's the new show on the West Coast there? I don't know which one you're talking about. I know there's the one up there, and that's another one I'm going to be going to, and that's going to be in August, if I'm not mistaken. Frenchie's up in Red Bluff. Should be a good show, man. I've seen a lot of good iron, showing up as entered into the show and going to be there. Yeah, okay, right on, Frenchie's. So we're on the same page. I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to 100 and whatever it probably will be up there, because that's how it gets up in Red Bluff and Redding and up in that area. But we'll punch through it, man. We'll get through it. We'll make it happen. Hey, listen, whoever, listen, man. Okay, if you're gonna put yourself out there like that, here we go. Okay. So yeah, Amber Johnson, probably don't know you, probably don't want to know you. And frankly, you know what? If you want to be my friend, you send me a friend request. Okay. I'm not sending you one because I know, listen, whoever you are, really, you're probably not really Amber Johnson. And if you are Amber Johnson, my apologies to you, darling, and send me a friend request. Otherwise, stay off our page, stay off our group, stay off everything of ours, 10-4, because our guys don't want you. All right. So thanks for dropping by. 160 registered so far for Frenchies. Holy moly, really? Well, that's good news, guys. Glad to hear it. Well, we'll be in touch, certainly. And 10-4, I think we took some sponsorship opportunity for you guys there at the show too, so that we could have a little bit of 10-4 love going around up there. I will certainly look forward to being up there at that show. So appreciate the heck out of you. And yeah, taking on a new show right now. Good for you, man. Because that's a risky one, and sounds like it's working out really well for you. So congratulations. What else have I got for you guys? And I'm going to bail out because my energy kind of is starting to waver a little bit. Dan's in the course in the thralls of getting the next magazine together, finishing up all the details, and then making it down to the printer to get that done. It's so crazy in our world. Once the current edition is done and actually printed, then of course, there's the other processes that take place, and that's, getting out our subscribers copies. And that reminds me, if you're not a subscriber to 10-4, why not? I mean, guys, it's $50 a year. You get your magazine delivered to whatever address you want it sent to. It comes sealed in a plastic sleeve or jacket so that it's protected. And when you get it, it will look and feel as brand new and as good as this right here. And this one this one comes to me protected too. I get a 5-pack of them, and it comes out brand new. So if you guys are always kind of wondering, where to get your magazine, and you're not certain where to get it, I can tell you where to get it. You can get it right at your home. Get it delivered to your home or your office or wherever you park your truck at, and have your copy of 10-4 there. Subscribe. It's $50 a year. That covers the cost of getting the magazine over to you guys. That's all. So we're certainly not getting rich by any means off the subscriptions, but we sure would like to see a lot more of them out there and have you guys get your magazine when you want it. Back over here to the website, of course, obviously long since updated. Appreciate you guys being able to get on there and check all the stories and all the featured articles, and of course our latest cover and centerfold. So appreciate you guys. Appreciate all of our sponsors. Thank you for always jumping in there. Jesse, thank you, buddy, for being a sponsor of today's shows. Remember, right now going on jessestrucks.com, for every dollar spent, for every dollar, you get 5 entries into the giveaway on the truck. That's a 94 Peterbilt 379 extended hood truck, and is gone through from top to bottom, end to end, side to side. New tires all the way around. The thing's ready to go. Win the truck, win $10,000 with it, and you're down the road. Turn the key and go, man. Fill up with fuel and head on down the road. So glad to be back, Dale. Let me tell you, man, really glad to be back. So Jesse, again, thank you for being a sponsor today. Appreciate you. And we are going to have Jesse back on the show here probably pretty soon. If not, we'll be featuring some of the footage of when he gave that truck to the young man from Idaho. They have already met. They already did acknowledge that he won the truck. They just haven't done the pickup of the truck yet. And so they'll be doing that soon. Chad, appreciate you too, my friend. Nice work that I've been seeing coming around. As always, looking good. Great to finally meet you and to meet so many other folks in person, to get that in real life meeting in Florida, Wildwood. I'm glad to see so many of you. I look forward to being at the next show. This COVID thing, what can I say? Shit happens. And it certainly did to me. I don't feel sorry for myself. I feel blessed that I'm here, and I feel blessed that I have all of you guys with me as well, along with the whole family and the team of our 10-4 family and Team 10-4. Nothing but support there all the way around, just nothing but support. So Appreciate you. Love all you guys. Listen, I'm going to go. I'm out of here. Keep the shiny side up. We will see you guys. Remember, on Tuesday, going to do a Tuesday broadcast. We will see you then. Take care, guys. Thanks. Great to be back. Appreciate the heck out of you. Bye now.